On this week's vlog,
I said, is this girl high? Is
happy Sunday. There's no need to tell you who I am because you already know who I am because you're on my channel. But y'all, I feel so much better today. I'm still in a little pain, but I gotta keep it going. I got things I need to do today because I'm just trying to move forward. And the first thing I need to do is cut old girl. She a little too long for me. I want to shape her up a little bit, put some layers. I'm not gonna do too much, but I'm a cutter. I'm gonna trim her up, and then I'm gonna go get my feet done today. So after I do this, because I want her to look how I want her to look, and I've had her for over a month, but because I've been so sick and under the weather with one thing or another, I haven't taken the time to cut her. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick cut and let y'all see. While I listen to Peyton because she's back. So I'm gonna see what we got going on her channel. Watch this vlog she just put up. Cut this hair, then I'm gonna take me a shower, put my clothes on, and get out of Dodge because I need to make it to where am I going? I'm going to
see that brain fog is real, y'all. Look at me, struggling.
I'm going to McDonald's. Going to McDonald's to get my feet done. Because when I tell you, whoo, girl, I'd be against the law. But let me go ahead and get the cutting. And I don't like this extra light coming in, so let me close that. Yeah, y'all, I'm going to get the cutting. And I'm going to talk to y'all later.
I actually took it to Mercedes Body Shop. No, seriously though, but I knew what it was for. But yeah, I had to get.
I'm going to put something on
the
this
back
stand.
bumper fixed. The back, I had to get the trunk messed up my neck job, so I got it rewrapped. Quite costly.
There we go.
But yeah,
Put something on it to hold it from moving.
A month. Yeah, they had like a month, a little over a month. They didn't have it long at all. Very impressed. Like, it looks so good. You cannot tell that I damaged this car at all. It looks so.
shorter. I cut off about that much on the ends. I feel like I want to go a little shorter on the ends though. I don't want a blunt cut. That's the thing. I don't want it to be blunt. Left their dog in the apartment, they just crying. I hope y'all don't hear that. Child, he crying his little ass off. Alright, that's more. That's better. See, I wanted those to match. But I don't want a blunt cut. I want it to look natural. Now, I do think I'm going to cut some more of this back off. I think I will.
A few moments later.
Okay, y'all. So, I put the wig on. I definitely like this length much better, especially because I'm going to eventually cut it. I mean, not cut it, but it's going to be getting... Okay, let me turn Nikki down a little bit. I'll watch all my little YouTube girls on Sunday while I'm doing stuff. So I was watching Nikki Griffin. I watched Peyton earlier. And then when I get to the nail salon to get these feet done, I'm going to be watching my girl Chloe. So if y'all hear Nikki in the background, that's who you hear. But yeah, so y'all see, girl, let me tell you something. I'm starting to like this wig. And I think y'all, when I cut it, it just gave it a little more form to it. And again, it's not super long because y'all know I still get hot. So y'all, I just waxed my little chinny chin chin and the mustache. Y'all know how it go. And I'm finna put these lashes on. I told y'all about these lashes a couple weeks ago. But y'all know I've been down bad, so I ain't been. But today when I step out, I'm going to look real cute. And I'm trying to keep this up from this point on. So the name of the company is Lilly Lashes. Let me take you off of me because you won't let me focus on. So these are Lilly Lashes. I got 3 pair. I got this pair, which is, these are self-adhesive. So it's a self-adhesive. And the name of this particular lash is called the Game Changer. 3D, faux mink, reusable, at least 5+ wears. So that's these. So these you just stick on. You ain't got to put no glue, no nothing. You just put them on. So these I'm going to wear when I go out because they're a little more, you know. I got some magnetic lashes from them as well. These are the Lilly's magnetic lashes, the ones I got. And I think, which, these are... Looking for the name, y'all, so I can tell you the name. Well, I mean, right here it say for life, but I don't know if that's what these are. Either way, let me open them up so you can kind of get a good look. So that's these. And these, you need the actual, you know, magnetic glue. Like, it looked like eyeliner, but it's actually glue for the magnetic lashes. And then I got these, which are they're going to be like my everyday lash. Let me just open it up. They're going to be like my everyday lash. And they are just from here to here. So I got to put on some mascara with these in the corner. And then these are going to go like from the middle of your eye onto the corner. I'm going to wear these today because, yeah, I don't need to do all this. I'm going to wear these. So I'm going to put a little mascara on. And then I'm going to put them on. It's time for me to get my eyebrows done again, but, you know. And I'm going to stop at the beauty supply store while I'm out in McDonough. Because my little beauty supply store that I used to go to is right there by the nail salon that I'm going to get my feet done. And I'm going to get a manicure too. I'm not going to actually get my nails done because I'm going to order me some press-ons that I've been looking at. And I'm going to try them out. And I'm going to let y'all see. But if I don't get the press-ons, I'm going to just do my gel manicure set that I have. Y'all know I got the gel manicure set that I can do on my own. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm still not about to go back to the nail salon for actual nails. I'm still not. I'm going to do my own thing for a while. Because when I start back getting my nails done, y'all, I'm going to be going to get that Russian manicure. That's what I'm going to be getting. I'm going to be getting that Russian manicure. Okay, why is it getting hot in here? Okay, baby, let me turn you. I'm going to turn my little fan on, child. Because listen, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Okay, if y'all hear it, y'all know what it is. Oh, you know what I can do also? Let me clip this back. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's much better. Ain't hardly no mascara in this. This was the Bad Gal Bang Bang by Benefit. That's what I'm using. And girl, I'm struggling to get anything out of here. Struggling. Ain't hardly nothing in here, girl. Okay, so now let me try to put these lashes on. I think, should I use tweezers or what? They're just gonna go on the, basically on the end. Let's see. Okay, I might have to move you. Put you over here. Okay. And this one is for this left eye. I'm not real good with tweezers, y'all. Or putting on like any type of individual, like, yeah, I mean not individual, but any type of strip lash. Y'all know I say that all the time. I'm not a strip lash girl, but I figured I would try these, you know. Nope, that ain't working. Oh no, that's better. Okay. Okay. So that's the lash. They're very natural looking, so y'all might not even be able to see the difference. But if you were in front of me in person, you would be able to see that. Okay, it just kind of looks like I have on more mascara.
Which is something I didn't like, because if I wanted just to have mascara on, I would just put mascara on. But this is too much just for it to look like mascara.
Okay, girl, it's gonna work. But they are very natural. So They're not giving no type of, but they're wispy, which is what I like. I like a wispy lash, and I'm just bending it. I'm just bending it. Uh-oh, what I got on here? Lord, okay. You gotta be careful when you're touching that band because that's where the self-adhesive is. I see that now. Okay. Okay, I think it's too far up. Let me try you again. I probably won't get these anymore because my eye's too big for these little half lash situations. I'd rather just get the full lash and cut them to meet what I need for that to meet the size of my eye. Because this is supposed to be quick, y'all. This shouldn't take me this long. This should not take me this long. Oh, girl, is that a gray hair right there? I'm gonna have to get you. I don't know, y'all. These give me issues. I bought these to be quick, not for it to cause me all kind of chaos and confusion. I think I got them now, though. If I don't, it's going to be what it's going to be today. Okay, so yeah, these are the half lashes. I don't know how I feel about them. It was too difficult for me to match it up. Girl, use this. Y'all, what used to be a unibrow now I want to try to grow in gray. So we got that. I think that's it. I'm not doing anything else to my face. I am wearing a hat. I am going to put some lipstick on though, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to put some lipstick on. 1 second. Okay, y'all. So today I'm going to put on the Be in Love with the Goddess extract from Dua Fragrances. I showed y'all this on the last vlog. And that's this one right here. So this one is Burberry Goddess mixed with Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. So that's what this combo is. So I'm gonna wear that today. Y'all, I am not wearing this tank top. It's gonna be up under my shirt. You know how that goes. So that's what I'm wearing. I know I forgot to put it in the last vlog on the screen, but it's Burberry Goddess and Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. That's what that combo is. Okay. Oh, let me put some lipstick on. Oh, let me put my shirt on first because I don't want to get on there. It's one of these beauty supply store brands, Jordana. That's what that is. And it is in the color Plush Plum. Because I'm going to do a red lip today. Yeah, this is Sephora. This is the Sephora brand. And this is #1. And I'll link it, of course. Okay. Okay. So. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a full look in a second.
So y'all, before I give y'all the outfit of the day, I came out here on my patio. And you know the weather been weathering the last couple of months, so it blew my little grass down. I'm finna go ahead and just fix that back up. At some point, probably the next few weeks, I'm gonna come out here and sweep and clean off my patio, get it all ready for me to start back enjoying it with the great weather that we have coming in the A. Girl, I can't wait. Y'all know how I like to sit out on my balcony. Y'all know how I like to sit out on my balcony, child.
Okay, y'all. I had to kind of. Oh, I'm gonna have to take these in. I gotta come out here and clean. Ooh. Once the weather do what it's gonna do, I have to come out here and sweep and mop and dust and whatnot. Okay, y'all, here's my outfit today. As y'all see, I have on my A hat because I didn't want to curl my hair. But I do like the cut that I gave. I have on silver jewelry, just some silver hoops, silver bracelets, bangles and whatnot. My David Yurman-esque bangle that I still love so much. I don't have on a necklace because it defeats the purpose. You would never see it because of the high neck of this jacket. So this is like a seafoam color. I'm not sure what it's given on camera, but it's a seafoam color. And it actually kind of feels like foam. And I'm trying to remember who I saw. I saw somebody. Ooh, that's ashy. I saw somebody on YouTube. One of the girlies had this on, and I bought it. And I bought it from a place I don't normally shop at, which is Walmart. Y'all know I don't really do them. But I like this little just throw on jacket. It has a lot of style. If my hair wasn't down, you could really get the full effect. I probably try to put a picture in. You can get the full effect of the jacket. It's like it's great. It has a hood, but this part kind of comes up like a cow neck, like yeah, girl, it's stylish. And so I just put on some blue jean shorts from Micah's, as you can see. I like this little detail right here. That's why I bought them from Micah's. And then I have on these shoes from Akira. I love these. Love, love, love. Look at me high stepping. I love, love, love these shoes. They're like little combat boots or whatever. So yeah, this is my look for today. She cute. Cute and comfortable. Y'all know that's what I like. Cute and comfortable. Now let me get out of here so I can get my feet done.
Oh, yeah. Y'all, so I'm on my way to the nail salon to get me a pedicure, and I'm gonna get me a manicure, but I ain't gonna get no color or nothing because I told you I'm gonna do something to my nails myself. And I don't want nothing on them. I just want to get them cleaned up, shaped up, you know, all of that. But I wanted to come back to y'all with a little bit more of America's Next Top Model drama. Because I forgot to say this in my last vlog. I forgot to touch on one of the most famous moments, and that is, we were all rooting for you. Y'all know Tyra and Tiffany. Now, I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion of Tiffany from back in the day, and it's gonna tie in to what's going on right now. Back in the day, I didn't like Tiffany. I'm gonna keep it real. I was happy that there was a brown-skinned girl on America's Next Top Model. Like, when I saw her, I was like, oh yes. But then she clowned so bad to me. I was like, girl, please leave the ghetto back at home. this is your opportunity to really get your face out there and make it, because you are a pretty girl. You do have the model body, and I really felt like she could do it, but she was letting so many of her childhood traumas, her upbringing, and all those things hold her back. I saw her little attitude right off the rip, and girl, go on. The attitude, girl, go on. Like, at some point, no matter how you were raised, no matter what went on in your life, once you are afforded a certain opportunity to possibly make a difference in your life, you need to try to check some of those things that's going on. And I definitely thought Tiffany used to have an attitude. I definitely thought she came off as one of those hood attitude-y type of girls. And I know that she had reasons for being how she was. But y'all, we got to always start with self when we want to make a difference and we want to make a change in our life. We do. Now, do I think Tyra was lying to her when she was like, yeah, we wanted you to win. We thought you were going to win. I think she was lying. I do think she was lying. I do think she was pumping Tiffany's head up to try to keep Tiffany calm, or whatever the case may be, after the fact, after she got kicked off the first time. Because, if y'all remember, she got kicked off her first season and they brought her back. She got kicked off because she was rough around the edges and was trying to throw hands with somebody when they went out all together as a group. So that got her kicked off. She got a second opportunity to come back, and girl, she still, Now, I don't agree. I do agree with her saying she wasn't going to give them the satisfaction of seeing her crying, because she said she had been crying damn near every day. So I agree with that, because, baby, I am of the belief, never let them see you sweat. Listen, I could be hurting, crying, upset, whatever the emotion is going on. But if I'm in a room full of ops, if I'm in a room full of people who I know don't really care for me like that, don't really feel me like that, I'm not gonna let you see me have no type of emotion on my face that's gonna make you happy. So you never gonna see me sweat, period. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. No, not in a room full of people who I know don't feel it for me and really not rooting for me for real. So I don't blame her for that part. I don't blame her for saying, nah, I'm not finna cry. But before that moment, before the moment with Tyra, just throughout the season, Tiffany was not the type of person who could take any sort of criticism without it showing on her face. And in that particular industry, you being critiqued and criticized every second of the day, child. If it could be a half a second in another second that you getting criticized, okay? That's how that industry is, which is why, I could never do it. That's the type of industry that kills your self-esteem. And that's why you have these girls out here right now carving up their face like a turkey, because of things that people have said to them in that industry, making them feel like they are not good enough. They, all those things. Y'all know all the things. So that's my spiel on Tiffany, because Tiffany been showing her ass out up in these YouTube, social media, Instagram streets, child. She is having some type of situation and altercation verbally with some of everybody. She done got into it. Well, she said some things to JT. Because I think JT, and I don't follow JT, so I don't know what JT be talking about, because she ain't my type of girl, really. And JT, another one of the young Miami girls like Tiffany. She got into it with JT. JT posted something like the fact that, basically, not verbatim, but basically saying like, y'all all blaming Tyra. Tyra wasn't the only person, running the show. So she said that Tiffany took offense to that and wrote some nasty reply back to JT's comment. And girl, it was so uncalled for. It was so, and to this day, and I don't know if JT don't clap back at her or not, I don't know. But what Tiffany said, it was just it just showed her lack of maturity. It showed that she has not changed, that she's still that ghetto ass girl from Miami who don't know how to behave herself and handle herself in situations that may make her feel uncomfortable. That's what it showed. It showed that she has not grown. She hasn't grown, because that was nothing for her to respond to. Nothing. So then she got into it with Funky Diva. Now listen, I used to watch Funky, but he got to be a little too much for me, so I had to unsubscribe. I know a lot of the girls think that he hate black women and this, that, and the other. I don't know if I subscribe to that particular view, but I do know if you come for him, girl, he gonna bury you. He one of those. He one of those. And they say to Miami girls, when they go and get it, when they get with you with something, that they gonna go low and say all kind of stuff. Shit, I might be from Miami, but that's why I don't get into it, people. But so he knew Tiffany from their home, from Miami, from high school. And he was telling this story about how one time about 15 girls tried to jump on her, and her grandmama came to the rescue with a bottle or whatever. And it was just kind of like a lighthearted memory that he shared. He wasn't shading her like that. I think he did say something about she always had a lot of mouth, and she always was real skinny, but had a lot of mouth and couldn't back it up. That was said at some point. Now, I don't know if it was said in that moment, but it was said before. But other than that, what he said about her was not all of that. No one was like, oh, that he's shading the hell out. It wasn't like that. It was you telling something you knew from somebody you went to school with. Yeah, like, girl, you remember that time that so-and-so tried to jump on so-and-so, and girl, her grandmama showed up like, oh no, you ain't finna jump on my grandbaby. It was kind of like that. It was kind of like that. But Tiffany took complete offense to Funky Dineva saying anything like that. She just, oh, why did I come this way? She decided to clap back at him in the most vicious way. Made comments about his sexuality, said that that's the reason him getting effed in the you know what in the hole is the reason why he got prostate cancer. Now you gonna die slow. And she was saying all kind of outrageous shit. It was like, when I was listening to them read her comment, I said, is this girl high? Is she on something? Like, her response or her reply was so out of line with what he had said. Like, it was like, girl, what was you reading? He ain't, like, what he said did not, it did not cause for her, it should not have made her do all of that. It should not have made her do all of that. It was so ridiculous. So her first response, I guess when she said something, her first response, because she was trying to correct him on what actually happened, he decided he gonna take the high road. He didn't reply back, so he didn't say nothing. So I don't know if it was the fact that he didn't reply that got her madder, because then she came back and said all that stuff about him dying slow and prostate cancer is what he get for being a homosexual and this, that, and the other. Like, girl, it was so out of line. It was so ridiculous. It was so just crazy. Now, why y'all all turning around? Should I not have come this way? Oh, God. Let me turn around too and just go back the other way, because I don't have time for this. I don't know what they have. What's this? What's the day? It's January. No, it's March. Okay, so they're not having a cheer competition right here, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm about to go. But I see a bunch of people. So anyway, he didn't reply. So then she came back with that nasty stuff. And girl, when I tell y'all the way Funky came back and the things he said to her, about her son. Y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember, when she was on the show, she had a son. And, you know, Tyra had made a comment about, she said Tyra made a comment about, now you're going to be back sleeping on that floor, on that mattress with you and your son. Well, anyway, her son passed away, y'all. Now, I didn't know this, because, you know, I don't keep up with Tiffany. Nobody keep up with Tiffany. America's Next Top Model was 20 years ago. So Funky said all kind of stuff, child, about that lady, about her son. And he know the son dead. He said all kind of stuff about, that's why your son dead and blah, blah, blah. Girl, it was so nasty and low down. It was so nasty and low down. And I was just like, damn. But if you know Funky, you know how he do. You know, if you go there with him, if you go here with him, he gonna go there with you. And that's what he did. And girl, next thing you know, that girl done closed up shop on her Instagram, and I think they said she removed all her posts and just everything. Who blowing the horn? Oh, that was the popo. I'm like, why he beeping? But yes, y'all. So Funky went real low. So Tiffany ain't said nothing back so far that I know of, and she shouldn't. She shouldn't say nothing. She should say not one thing, because girl, why did you even come for him like that, knowing how he get down? Knowing how he get down, he get down like that. He gonna go, ooh, girl. So yeah, y'all, Tiffany ain't changed. And like I said before, I wasn't a fan of hers when she was on the show. I felt like, she was, the attitude was nasty. And I don't know what that is. I mean, there are a lot of people who have nasty attitudes, men and women. I don't really know where it comes from. I've always been the type of person that whoever I got a problem with, that's who I got a problem with. So I never came to work and had a nasty attitude with my co-workers or with my customers or with my passengers on the plane because of something some joker did to me when I was at home. Like, if I was mad with my boyfriend, that's who I'm mad with. If I was mad with, my kids or whatever, they don't get on my nerves and ran me crazy, whatever the case may be, I have never been the type of person to take that out on someone else. It just has never been me. But I know everybody ain't like that. And so I guess it'd be the reason why some people do have attitudes for no reason. It's just stuff they got going on the inside that they have not learned how to compartmentalize. I'm a good compartmentalizer when it comes to that type of stuff. Whoever I'm mad with, that's who I'm mad with. I could be on just out the phone and calling somebody all kind of words and names that you wouldn't even want your mom to know you say. And then I can hang up that phone and turn to you and be like, hey, girl, what's up? That's me. I don't take stuff out on other people that didn't do it to me. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be quick. Okay, I just took a little pause so they can go on and save the people. That was a fire truck. So yeah, y'all, Tiffany, she back into some stuff, child. So I forgot to mention her when I was doing my little critique of America's Next Top Model documentary. And yeah, now she claimed to be real rich. I don't know. That's what the people were saying down to the YouTube, that she was saying how rich she is and how she'll buy Funky Dineva. Her house costs more than, she just trying to say she has so much more money than him. Now, I mean, I don't know. I know from what the people say, just off YouTube, he make over $50,000 to $75,000 a month in YouTube, and that might be on the low end. He make a lot of money on YouTube, so I don't know what kind of money she done made and what she been doing, but I know that she has not grown mature wise. She has not grown as a person. She has not grown as a woman. There is no way on God's green earth I done lost a child and then I'm gonna sit up here and tell somebody that's why you gonna die slow, that prostate cancer gonna make you die. Like, I couldn't fix my mouth to say no mess like that about nobody, but she did. And I guess she didn't think he was gonna come back and say stuff about her deceased son, but he did. He said he said a bunch of stuff about her deceased son, and I think that's sad in itself, but you know who you're fooling with. Like, I wasn't too surprised because I know how he'll do. But yeah, y'all, that's what I wanted to follow back up with when it comes to the Tiffany of it all and the America's Next Top Model of it all, because I know that I failed to say anything about that. And I had something else I wanted to touch on. Let me see if I can think of it real quick while I got y'all on the line. What was it? I can't think. That might have been it. Now, I don't know why y'all little boys out here on them scooters with no nothing on. Yeah, get y'all a little bit but over there. They ain't got no helmet, no nothing, just riding off in traffic with people. And then when your head be on the other side of the expressway and your mama got to have a closed casket, it's always the boys too, because they be thinking that they invincible, child. They didn't watch too much Spider-Man. They don't watch too much Spider-Man, too much Superman and all that growing up, and so they they have a false sense of mortality. But yeah, I'm gonna call y'all later when I get to the nail salon. Bye, y'all. Girls, y'all see I'm just sitting. I don't know what the heck is going on in the ATL right now, but I know I've been driving for 30 minutes and I'm probably only about 4 miles from my house. I done did so many detours and loop-de-loops and round-rounds. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, what? This can't be because the weather is nice. At this, like, I should have been getting off the exit ramp where my nail place at. Y'all see I done got hot and took off my doggone hat. I done got hot and took off my hat. But listen, the lace is pretty laced, so I'm okay. But I'm just like, what is going on, child? And then why they got me still detouring? I want to go. I want to turn. Oh, I can't turn that way. I guess it's some kind of walk or something going on. Fudge. It's some kind of walk. The white people out here walking, y'all. It's some kind of, I don't know. I should have jumped on the expressway by my house. But no, I didn't. I should have just jumped on the expressway by my house. But did I? I did not. I did not. And so now I'm suffering the consequences of Atlanta all day, every day traffic. Cause what? These not the church people? First I was thinking, is it the church people? But no, it's not. Cause now that I got down here, it's police officers and they got roads blocked off and they telling you to go this way. Then go, girl. Y'all pray for me.
It's me, your girl, your life, your world. Can I have you for a minute? Don't get shy, cause my heart's in it when I say you got me strung out. If you should discover you feel like me, if you should.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Do y'all see this line? Baby. Let me let y'all see this line again. Y'all see this? This food better be good. It better be. Okay, y'all, I finally made it back to my car. I stopped at, okay, let me turn Kim. I forgot it was still playing. So I went to the soul food restaurant that Chloe recommended in Decatur. I already knew where it was, Gresham Park. I was like, Gresham Road, it got to be near the old Sharon Showcase. And that's exactly where it's at. It's like literally right next door to the old Sharon Showcase. But y'all, let me see if I can sit this here because my stand fell off. It fell off. Oh, let me get my wig together. Okay. So I stopped right here after I got my feet done. Came over here, got me something to eat. And y'all, when I tell you, okay, so I got here at 4 o'clock. I walked in the door at 4 o'clock. It is now 5:59. I've been in the car about 3 minutes. So I walked out at 5:56. I was in there for almost an hour. Almost an hour. So this food better be banging, Chloe. And when I tell you they ain't skimping on no portions, I really have enough food for 3 days. Really. I got the smothered pork chops, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, because you know I told y'all that's what I had been having a taste for. And the pork chops came over rice. So there's some rice in there. I ain't gonna really eat it, but it's in there with some gravy on it. And it came with a cornbread muffin. And then they had cobbler. So I was like, okay, I always like to try people's peach cobbler so I can see. So I was gonna try the peach cobbler. Girl, they had some sweet potato cobbler. Now, if you from the South like I am, y'all know we love cobbler down here. Okay? We don't do peach pies and all that mess right there. We don't do that. We don't do apple pies. Cobbler. We want a cobbler, okay? And I don't see sweet potato cobbler often at all. But child, they had sweet potato cobbler in there, so I didn't get the peach cobbler. I got some sweet potato cobbler because I asked the girl, I said, let me ask you a question. Because I asked for the peach cobbler. But then I said, is that sweet potato cobbler right there? She said, yes. And I said, how often do y'all have sweet potato cobbler on the menu? She said, not often. She said, so if you want it, I suggest you get it now. Because it's it's here and there. She said, so next time you come in here, we might not have none. I said, you know what? Give me the sweet potato cobbler. Because I can always get peach. But give me the sweet potato cobbler and I'm going to see what it's hitting like. So I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to let y'all see the plate when I get home. When I say it's heavy, woo, I looked at that girl when she put out them. Then I looked at the girl next to me. I said, who she think gonna eat all that? And then me and her both laughed. Come to find out her name was Tracy too. So when the girl asked her name, she said Tracy. Then she looked at me. And I said, what's up, Tracy? Tracy. She got pork chops too. She pretty much got almost the exact same thing I got, only she got the fried pork chops and I got the smothered. Girl, I'm finna go home and see what this food hitting like. I'm gonna let y'all see the plate when I get home. Because when I say it's big and heavy, oh my God, it's big and heavy. Okay, y'all. And this looks so crazy, me holding this thing, but I mean, it broke. So, and plus my camera look like, oh, it's dying. My eyes is dying. So I will definitely holler at y'all back at the house. Listen, y'all. One thing they're gonna do at my apartment complex is boot you. And baby, what that look like he got? A boot. They booted that tail. Okay, y'all, so I'm finally back home. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. This is the sweet potato cobbler. And what's so funny, my mama gave me a little bit of sweet potatoes last night, but I wanted this cobbler. So let me show y'all what it looked like. Y'all gotta hold this thing. Oh, so that's what the sweet potato cobbler looked like. Y'all see the sweet potato, see the cobbler. And then this is my plate, this gigantic plate, child. I'm about to pull out 3 Tupperwares and section this all off. So and I don't even know if this can give you guys a good enough view of how much food this is. There go my collards. And there go the macaroni and cheese. And then they gave me a cornbread muffin. But this is 2 pork chops. Y'all can't see them. Let me see if y'all can see from the side. See how high that's sitting up? When I say this plate got to weigh, I don't know, 3 pounds. It got to. But I'm going to try it and let y'all know. Okay? Give me 1 sec. Okay, y'all, before my battery die, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bite of the food so I can let y'all know. I'll take my okay. Put a little cornbread muffin right there. And let's see. Let me see if I can just do this without a fork. Oh, and I mean without a knife and can. It went right through there. Okay. Come on, pork chops. I don't know if I told y'all, but I do love some freaking smothered pork chops. Okay, Chloe, that's good. That's good. Now, let me try this macaroni and cheese. That's good too. Okay, so collards, what y'all gonna give me? Okay, collards, you okay? You all right there? Let me try this little piece of this cornbread muffin, just a little bit. I'm not a big cornbread girl, although I love cornbread dressing. Damn, this is good. This is so good. Damn, it's good. Yeah, and I don't need no knife. Y'all see that? I don't need no knife. Yes, God. It's good, y'all. Like straight up and down. Look at me. I'm gonna put it all on one little fork. Like some cornbread, macaroni, and some collards. Damn. I mean, I already know this cobbler gonna be good. I already know this cobbler gonna be good. But okay, y'all, that's it for me. I just want to taste it before I pack it up, because I already got something I took out for lunch, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. And I might eat a little bit more of this tonight. I don't know. I probably won't, because y'all know that little GLP-1 got me where I don't eat a lot. I eat a little bit here and there, and do a little something. But this is very good if you are in Atlanta, Decatur. Go by RC's Kitchen on Gresham Road. If you really from the A and from Decatur, and you are a mature babe of a certain age, and you remember Sharon Showcase, you know exactly where this place is at. Go to the old Sharon Showcase. You're going to see RC's. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.